What a great philosophy. DA, thanks. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5. Roaming the paint. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Powell, ready by Bogdanovich.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Gobert, back to Bogdanovich. Hardaway with the steal. Doncic kicks to Powell. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, what an athlete this Porzingis kid is, man. I tell you, put the rock anywhere near him, and he's going to throw it down.
And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey, Clark. Showing respect for the path his father laid.
And, Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Junior never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story, the Hardaways. 3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Mitchell finds Gobert. Poke loose. There's the triple. Goes back up. Conley gets the bucket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. And the Jazz pushing it up now. There's O'Neal with the 3. A shot off that time, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's Finney Smith. Off target from 3-point range. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. To the paint. Conley against Doncic. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now here's Hardaway. Kicks it to Doncic. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Doncic. Hardaway passes to Powell. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Hardaway Jr.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Out to Conley. Gobert in the corner. 6 to shoot. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Gobert.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley. So slick in how he creates for himself.
Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by O'Neal. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Doncic finds Hardaway. Shoots from the high post. Gobert pulls it in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Doncic, no good. It could go, and that one released in time, but no good. That's the end of the first quarter, and not much scoring. It remains close. Jazz lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the center. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Now, here is O'Neal. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blowing opportunity.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Hardaway Jr.
You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball following the 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Hardaway kicks to Powell. Passes to Porzingis. And he gets the whistle. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Gay finds Clarkson. From deep. Utah the rebound. The shot that time not on target. The Mavericks leading. It's Brown on the wing. It's a very good look and converts.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleber over the years, his dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And, Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game now. Yeah, it's important for Gay to be able to finish in traffic. I mean, he's so much better when he shows some physicality and toughness.
The pass to Bullock. Brown inside. Whiteside's there. Brown, good. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And that one's good by Gay.
Good, strong, aggressive finish by Gay there. That'll get a thumbs up from the coach.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Good on the shot. Brunson's got his first points in this one. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Clarkson dishes to Ingles. Back to Clarkson. Here's Whiteside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Brunson for 3. Bullock. A rebound by the Jazz. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
It's Gay on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Clarkson for 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Kleba, the pass to Brown. Brunson with it. To the middle. It's picked off. And now here comes Gay leading the break. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Some good action during the period. And that should do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's Doncic. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at center, locking down the middle. And here we go. Here's O'Neal. And all around that time before dropping in. O'Neal's got the lead up to 1 now for the Jazz. Doncic outside. Driving inside. And the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Out to Porzingis. On the wing, Hardaway. Powell controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here is O'Neal. There's the drive and the dunk by O'Neal.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Finney-Smith after the basket by Utah. Tries again. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Finney-Smith hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Lets it fly, and it's good off the back rim and in. 8 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Mitchell against Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis on the wing, Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Conley. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Finney-Smith's got the game tied up here for the man.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Mitchell outside. The Mavericks pull it in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Doncic, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They grab their own miss, and he gets it to go. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the Mavericks with possession here after the basket by Utah. Runs in the pass to Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got his second bucket.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ingles. A three-pointer off the mark.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The wide open look here for Ingles. Off on that one. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it was made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Rudy Gay, also Rudy Gobert out there. Joe Ingles is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the 1. To take the lead, Bullock good. And the Mavericks lead by 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Now Brown following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. And that's an intentional foul. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there.
First team foul.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Pass to Gobert. Bogdanovich left side. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Doncic with it. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter.
Doncic doesn't give the mid-range a lot of love, but he has the touch to knock it down from there.
Utah trailing here. Mitchell looking it over. Passes it to Bogdanovich. To the wing on the left. Here's Conley. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Powell finds Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really hard to guard Porzingis, especially when he's moving like this in the screen and roll.
Conley against Doncic. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And they pick up 2. Bogdanovich has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Outside Hardaway. And the pass to Finney-Smith. Lets it go from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now from the night. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Whiteside's checked in for Utah. Mitchell gets to Conley. To take the lead. They get it again. Whiteside. Hardaway with the steal.
2 minutes remaining.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. How about the reaction time on that pass? And what good work there to get in the way of. And this is the time in the game when you want to go to your stars. Mitchell delivering.
Now, here's Doncic. To Hardaway. Doncic against Conley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
You know, not many players have made the kind of splash Doncic did in his first year in the league. It was clear right away and really obvious this guy was no ordinary rookie. He played like a veteran from day one.
Now here's Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Finney-Smith. Right side against Doncic. On the wing, Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Releases from 15. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Hardaway.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Mitchell outside. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Mike Conley grabs the miss. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
He kicks it to Mitchell. Inside. Bogdanovich dishes to Whiteside. That shot, no good. And the Mavericks with possession. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Conley against Doncic. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Pass to O'Neal. Conley against Murray. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Porter, the pass to Jokic. Back to Porter. From deep. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
On offense, here's Utah. Plenty of reasons for the team to be excited about Porter, Brent, starting with his jumper.
So enticing to see a guy that size BA shoot with that kind of fluidity, especially from deep. So he's not just a gunner. He's starting to get his points in the flow of the game. That's dangerous.
Barton, the pass to Jokic. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Barton.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Murray against Conley. The 3. That one is off. And Denver the other way now. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Jokic.
Murray fearless on that drive right there. Not worried at all about the contact.
Conley against Murray. Pass to Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Mitchell. 4 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. 4-3.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Pass to Porter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You get inside, there's all kinds of traffic. This is the result as Porter Jr. is going to get to the foul line.
He's perfect from the line this time. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Gobert passes to Conley. Pass to Mitchell, looking to end the run. Gobert with it. Over Barton. The Jazz with another miss. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now here's Porter. Launches it. Buries it from 3. Porter's got 8 points.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
The 3 from Mitchell. Jokic grabs the board. Denver in the lead. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's a whistle. He did not want to hear his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Gordon outside. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Outside Conley. From deep, looking to win the drought. Bogdanovic, that's good.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Here's Murray, outside Porter for 3. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. And they're going to count that bucket. And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Gordon. Barton against Mitchell. To the inside, Jokic, and the dunk by Jokic.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
A cagey scorer on the inside. Conley has the smarts, and he has the skill.
Conley against Murray. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And Utah calls time here. And with the analytics movement, teams try to give objective ratings to player performance. But Brent, ranking defenders still seems imprecise.
Yeah, it's tough with player tracking and some of the data out there. They're getting better and better at it. But I think we're a few years out, VA, before it is we see how it is that defensive players and player metrics can be defined to put guys into roles, into clusters, where they can start to show their defensive prowess.
Pass to Porter, fires from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Conley with the ball. Now Porter defending. O'Neal misses. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Porter's shot is off. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. To the left wing. Left side Conley, down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovich set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Well, there's a little bit of Murray's handle on display. The D looked totally confused as to what to do there.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And here's Porter outside. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game. Conley against Murray. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. O'Neal on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Denver has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell from behind the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The combination of the athleticism and the size of Porter Jr. is very hard to guard. That time, he takes a hit.
Porter hits them both. The Jazz have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Murray against Conley.
2 minutes.
Back to Mitchell. Up and over Gordon. Jokic on the double team. Here's Gobert. Yeah, that one's good.
Incredible balance on that take. You got to respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Outside Murray. Porter the pass to Murray. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Jokic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his 3rd.
Jokic remained on the cutting edge of the evolution of the big man, assisting, blocking shots, buckets on the interior, shooting threes. Man, all he's got to do is sell the popcorn.
A line change here for Utah.
Think about Jokic. Maybe he goes down as one of the all-time greatest second-round picks, BA.
Here's Ingles. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. And to Jokic's credit, he's made an incredible effort to improve his conditioning.
Well, for a guy that jokes around about just being able to do 1 push-up in high school, he's come a long way. I mean, the guy is ultra-competitive and has the strength and mobility now to be out there and play big minutes.
Morris with it, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. The Nuggets with another miss. The Jazz have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pass to Gay. Fires high post. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Well, he's dialed in right now in the in-between game. I'd love to see Rudy Gay capitalize there.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Dozier. Back to Green. Tipped.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
Clarkson passes to Gay. From 12 feet. And too long on the shot.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances.
Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to big-time play throughout the first half for Michael Porter. He had 20 points and 1 rebound. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
On the court for Denver, they've got Monte Morris, also Austin Rivers out there, and it's Green in at the 4.
At the line for the Nuggets, Zeke Naji. 1 shot.
Utah shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Outside Mitchell. Inside. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Conley finds Gobert over Morris, and Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Conley. Gobert's got 6 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Najee. Here's Rivers, and Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Double team on Mitchell. Here's Gobert. An easy 2 on the layup. O'Neal's got his first bucket in this one.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Pass to Najee. To the inside. Dozier. And it falls all over the rim and in. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Mitchell with the ball, guarded now by Morris. From deep, Conley. Utah gets it back. Pass to O'Neal. Driving to the basket, outside Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Rivers' shot is off.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off. Well, a high-level floor general is what you get in Monte Morris, who's out there creating and not turning it over.
Here's Najee, defended by Whiteside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Utah ball. In for the Nuggets.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. You know, you talk to the coaching staff here. They rave about Morris's high basketball IQ.
Well, anytime that coaches can put a guy in to slow down or speed up the offense and know that he's not going to just hand the ball to the other team, that's a luxury.
5 to shoot. Pass to Oni. Over Murray. Utah gets it back. Whiteside. From the arc. And another miss by Utah. For Denver, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 22.
Combine the size and skill that Porter Jr. has, really tough to beat.
Clarkson against Barton. Outside, Ingles. Back to Clarkson. From deep, here's Oni. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Gay. With the clock winding down. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
How about the speed with which he got to the rim that time? Rudy Gay, excellent job of dropping the hammer.
Outside Murray. Jokic in the post. Gay's there. And Jokic throws it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Clarkson against Barton. Gay outside. Launches it. Porter pulls it in.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Yep, that one's good. Jokic has got 11 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Porter against Ingles. Out of bounds. It'll be Nuggets ball.
Denver ball.
Denver has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Murray. Pass to Porter. Back to Murray. From outside the arc. Here's Gordon. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 6 assists now in the game. Can't hit that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 18. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest.
The got his timing down.
Assistant.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Gobert passes to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Conley. Now Mitchell. Shoots from the baseline. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Murray. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Outside Porter. There's the 3. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Conley against Murray. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Outside for Mitchell. Launches a 3. And another miss by Utah.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Outside Murray. The 3. The shot comes out for Utah. They've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Gobert passes to Bogdanovich. Barton with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Barton outside. Pass to Murray. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, for a young player, that's some awareness. Murray, with the clock winding down, gets that to go.
Now here's Mitchell. Barton with a steal. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And the Jazz with possession here. Pass to O'Neal. On the wing, Mitchell to stop the run. The rebound by Murray.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Mitchell with room to shoot. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting a while for that one.
This is Mitchell at his best. Such an aggressive scorer, always ready to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Outside Murray. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. O'Neal on the wing. Outside Mitchell. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nuggets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Michael Porter.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
For Denver, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Barton from deep three-point range. Here's Gobert, and he drives in.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
And here's Porter outside. Utah with the rebound. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Conley finds Bogdanovich. For 3, O'Neal. Offensive board. Here's Gobert. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell with the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Here's Murray. So no problem for Denver. They get the win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside...
Salt Lake City, Utah. Now it's ended up.
Thank you, Kip.
You too. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
Paul passes to Bridges. Now here's Ayton, defended by Gobert. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Back to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Suns.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And he gets it to go. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Here's Gobert. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. 5 to shoot. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Lets it go with a 3. The offensive rebound. Gobert against Ayton. Conley feeling it out. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Stolen by Conley. And now Conley running the floor all by himself. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Booker. Gobert the pass to O'Neal. He takes it in. Yes, that goes in.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
Here's Gobert following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Shot clock at 3. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Don't forget, along with the skill, Bogdanovich brings size to the wing position.
Suns trail by 4. Paul outside. Here's Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And good that time. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the game to go.
A more physical player at this stage of his career. Bojan is not bothered by the contact on that shot.
Pass to Booker. Kicks to Crowder. From downtown, Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Utah leading by 4. The pass to O'Neal. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. That shot off, and Phoenix the other way now. To the inside, Crowder, and Crowder puts it in.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. Jacks up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Ayton. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Stolen by O'Neal.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
On the wing, Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the tray. Mitchell's got 5.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Jazz lead 5-5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's O'Neal in the small forward position.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive, not letting anything trip him up.
On the wing, Bridges. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Knocked loose. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Pass to Mitchell from about 19 feet. Good. He hits the jump shot. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
On the catch and shoot, Donovan Mitchell looks automatic. He gets his shot up quickly.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Crowder finds Bridges. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Conley against Paul. Gobert with it. Here's O'Neal. Bogdanovich left side. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Paul outside. On the wing, Booker. Dishes it to Crowder. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Outside Conley. This is it to Mitchell. To the basket, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
I'll tell you, when Mitchell gets downhill, it's usually a bucket or a foul or both.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Conley. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. Good work defensively by Crowder.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the dunk by Booker.
Totally unselfish play there from Aiden. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Conley with it. Bridges covering. Conley the pass to Mitchell. 1:32 left in the first half of basketball. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell. Conley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Ball outside. Ayton the pass to Booker. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Shamet. Phoenix no good that time either.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
The shot by Oni, no good.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And it's McGee slamming it down.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now the pass to Ingles. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And he gets it back. Johnson finds Kaminsky. Here's McGee. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. Launches it. Another miss by Utah. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50. And that'll do.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got JaVale McGee. Cameron Johnson is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Payne, and it's Shamet in at the 2-guard spot. Clarkson passes to Gay. Here's Oni. Those 3 pointers off the mark. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. Right side up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Ingles with the ball. Now guarded by Kaminsky. A fadeaway. Ingles can't get it to go.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy. Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
A steal. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Misses off the right iron.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
And he's able to get it back. For the lead. And it's Shamet missing. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now, here's Clarkson. Not a lot of room. Oni passes to Whiteside. Here's Oni. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Shamet with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Back to Shamet. Pass to Payne. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Gobert, he's checked in for Whiteside. Both good from the line that time.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Oni. Payne covering. Oni passes to Ingles, and he dunks it down.
You won't see his feet too high off the ground, but Ingles finishes at the rim.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
To the paint, stolen by Gay. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Gay is a high-activity player, someone who is constantly moving his hands, being rewarded for his efforts.
And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Deep two from Clarkson. Gay, that's good.
Exactly the result you want from that trip up the court. Rudy Gay with a look from point-blank range.
Payne passes to Kaminsky. And the layup's good off the glass. Kaminsky's got 4 points this quarter. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Here's Oni. Payne covering. The wide open look here for Ingles. Cans it from downtown. Ingles has got 5.
This is what Ingles gives you. Good size in the backcourt, high energy, and unbelievable touch from range.
Johnson for 3. He kicks it to Payne. Here's Kaminsky. And that one is off. Gobert with the defensive effort. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McGee with the block. And he recovers it. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync. And at the worst time, costly.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Paul outside. Outside Crowder. Stolen by Gay. And they're moving it up. Clarkson's got space. Great look, but off the mark. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Jazz lead by 2. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the group right now for Utah. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Has a great combination of height and body frame. Bogdanovich can keep up with the defenders physically.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. He dishes it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. And the Suns get it back. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Conley gets the bucket.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
Conley against Paul. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Suns trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Phoenix with another turnover here. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And it's Conley penetrating. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. This one for three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bridges with it. Now defended by Mitchell. That one goes. Count it.
Jay Crowder, not the biggest guy, but he's crafty in the painted area. Knows how to get his shot.
On the wing, Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got the lead up to 7 now for Utah.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Booker with no one around, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Boy, they had been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Passes it to Mitchell. Inside, Crowder with the steal. Down low, Ayton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
2 minutes remaining.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Outside Conley. Banked in off the glass. 7 points for Conley.
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
Booker the pass to Crowder. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Crowder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A big shot by Jay Crowder. He's been here before. Understands the importance of momentum.
Mitchell outside. Ball against Conley. Pulls from the top of the key. And right on target. Good. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Conley is so adept in pick and roll sets. The defense never knowing if he's going to pass or shoot after the screen.
Ball passes to Booker. Puts up a 3. On the wing, Bridges. Guarded by O'Neal. And Crowder slams it in.
He's not afraid of the moment. That's the story of Jay Crowder. Extremely competitive.
Outside Conley. From deep. Mitchell against Booker. Yes!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Gobert with the block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Jazz passing it around. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Poked away. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul for 3. For 3. Booker. Utah with the rebound. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. From deep three-point range, can't connect. And so it's Utah who scrapes by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
Comes of it, Allie. Thank you. Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And for Dallas, Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. And it's Powell in at the center position, locking down the middle. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, BA, a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play. The more Porzingis proves himself a threat as a passer, the more dangerous he can become as a scorer.
Bogdanovic from long range. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Dallas now. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Right side, Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Clock at 6. Up and over Conley. Doncic, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Mitchell with the ball. Guarded now by Finney Smith. The kick out to Conley. They get it back.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Powell passes to Hardaway. Lets it go from 11. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
And he makes it.
You're fighting fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
From about 19, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
To the paint. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Hardaway finds Powell. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Powell. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Pass to O'Neal.
2 minutes.
.151 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Gobert. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Feed Rudy Gobert down low. Watch him cash in.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 so far. Here's Hardaway. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Doncic outside. Inside. Powell. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
That's about great concentration. Dwight Powell, under duress of the defense, finishes nonetheless.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Powell with a steal. Over Mitchell. Powell, it's good.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Utah trailing here. Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Into the lane. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Outside Mitchell to the middle. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Mitchell. Bogdanovich has got 5 points.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Doncic outside. Outside Finney-Smith. Doncic right side. And Gobert with a block. Here's O'Neal. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Conley passes to Gobert. 2 on the clock. And he lays it in.
Boy, what a nice job by Rudy Gobert. Thin frame, yes, but able to take the contact and still finish.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks ahead, up by... Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Clock is at 3. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. He's got 6.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Back to Conley. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
The Mavericks leading.
Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
Back to Doncic. Jacks up a three. Hits the three-pointer. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
It doesn't seem to matter where Luka Doncic is on the floor. His shooting ability is impressive.
Conley passes to Mitchell. To the inside. Bogdanovich lets it go from 14. And that one's long. The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time. Just a nanosecond late.
Mavericks shooting a nice 50% for the game. Doncic outside. Pass to Porzingis. Lets it fly from 18. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Porzingis has gotten his second bucket. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic with it. Up and over Conley. And it's Doncic missing. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's O'Neal. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Doncic passes to Powell. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
How about the skills of Dwight Powell down low? Hard for the defense to match up with his length.
And that's an intentional foul. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. A different look for Utah. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Ingles. Fires the 3. Utah the rebound. Here's Whiteside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses. For Dallas, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Kleba passes to Brown. Kleba against Gay. Pass to Bullock. Now Brown. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from Brown. And the Mavericks lead by 2. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's Gay with the miss. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Here's Bullock. He's covered by Clarkson. Kick out to Brown. Out to the wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Free throw good. Brown. And both free throws good for Brown. Utah's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Clarkson outside. Here's Oni. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. And so it's Dallas closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their biggest lead in the first 5. Thanks for joining.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Dwight Powell with a strong contribution so far in this one.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the 1. Offensive rebound. Back to Powell. Another shot. Here's Hardaway. On the wing, Finney Smith. Doncic with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
Here's O'Neal, guarded by Doncic. The 3 from Mitchell, counted from distance. You know, what we call a smart foul. A part of the game for sure, but maybe not exactly what Dr. Naismith intended with the rules. Doris, any of those types of fouls you'd look to discourage?
The BA, the first one that comes to mind are the take fouls to stop the fast break. That would be at the top of my list. Because what you have potentially on every play, particularly if NBA players get out in transition, is the absolutely mind-blowing dunks, the athleticism on display. So similar to European basketball, take away those take fouls that stop transition.
Pass to O'Neal, and stolen by Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Porzingis with it. Defended by Bogdanovic. Utah trailing here. Left side Mitchell. Fires for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter.
Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanovic, who was taken with the 31st pick back in 2011. He did not come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career.
The 3. They grab their own miss. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. In transition, here come the Jazz. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovic on that strong finish.
And Doris, a fixture on the Croatian national team is Bogdanovic.
Yeah, his 2019 contract made him the highest paid Croatian athlete. And boy, does he earn his money. This guy competes every time down the floor, so well-rounded offensively.
It's incredible. I mean, it changes the dynamic of your offense when you have bigs who can shoot the ball.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
Conley passes to Mitchell.
In the third. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Powell with a steal. Outside, Finney Smith. For 3, Hardaway. The shot off that time. And it's Utah the other way. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
A minute 29 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Doncic, and it's Dallas scoring again.
It's just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
From deep, Conley. Up again. Doncic pulls down the board. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Hardaway against Mitchell. And there's a 3-second violation. A line change here for Utah.
Jazz substitution.
Utah has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Clarkson outside. Pass to Ingles. Back to Clarkson from downtown. Here's Whiteside. The kick out to Gay. Clarkson passes to Ingles. Second chance shot. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Hammers the lob through.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And so it's Dallas up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Maxi Kleba. Reggie Bullock is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Moses Brown, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Gay finds Whiteside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Pass to Bullock. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Bullock's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside, Ingles. And the basket is good. Ingles got his first points in this one.
I'll tell you, you have to have some measure of composure close to the bucket. Mr. Ingles doing work.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Whiteside against Brown. Outside Brunson. They get the rebound. And for the Jazz, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Clarkson. Now here's Ingles. Knocked loose. And now the Mavs on the run. And you can count it. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. A line change here for Utah. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Luka Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks. Conley passes to Bogdanovic. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, Bogdanovic looking so comfortable close to the rim, just extends past the defense beautifully.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Porzingis with it. Dallas again missing. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. to the right side. Back to O'Neal. Finney Smith pulls it in. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Outside Porzingis. Outside Finney Smith. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Hardaway.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Outside Mitchell. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Doncic against Conley. Right side Porzingis. Outside Finney Smith. Goes back up. That one's wide left. Porzingis has gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts. Here's Mitchell. Conley passes to Mitchell. Shoots over Powell. The Jazz again can't hit. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Mavericks.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Luka Doncic.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Conley. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to Hardaway. Doncic on the wing. And they doubled up Doncic. Porzingis for 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. Gobert with it. Three-pointer, O'Neal. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did.
That's a pretty good match. David, thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And for Denver, the guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now, here's Porter. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. For 3. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by O'Neal.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Porter. It's stolen by Gobert.
It's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Outside Conley. Mitchell in the corner. Takes it from 10. Barton with the rebound. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. Porter passes to Barton. Count it.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and got the pass to him right on time.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
And you watch Porter. Unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Conley dishes to O'Neal. And here is Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. Down low. Tries from 10. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got his second basket of the game.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And the team has talked, Greg, about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
The Nuggets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
You know, as a youth player, Porter's talent was undeniable. Unquestionable, really, but he suffered through some injuries. He didn't get a lot of time on the court in college, and he entered the 2018 draft with a lot to prove.
The Nuggets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Murray looking around. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Back to Mitchell. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Driving the lane and finished off by Porter.
You know, that's the athleticism we refer to when we talk about Porter Jr. I mean, he gets to the bucket with ease.
Conley finds Mitchell. Back to Conley. And he lays it straight in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Murray. To the inside. Jokic shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. I think it might happen before his career is done. Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there. And outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
Yeah, and what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Jokic with it. Conley picks him up. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, you don't see bigs with Jokic's skill level very often. His athleticism, very average, but he still can throw it down if he has to.
Now, here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. O'Neal kicks to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Outside Gordon.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Mitchell passes to Conley. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks for Murray. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And a wide open look for Porter. O'Neal with the rebound. Outside Bogdanovich. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Denver on top. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Takes it inside. Murray, good.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Conley with it, out guarded by Murray. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Fires for three, and the three ball is good. Conley's got 7 points. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble, with the ball in his hands?
I think it's so valuable. And now it's a dozen to a dozen big guys can put it on the ground. I mean, it used to be 2 out of a dozen guys you'd see 6'8" or better that could really handle the ball in my day. But now it's commonplace, and it's a valuable skill. My dad, my late dad, emphasized that from the time I started playing organized basketball. Make sure you can go with the ball where you want to against pressure. If you can do that, then you'll always add value to your team as a big guy.
Murray against Conley. The pass to Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
He's almost 7 feet tall now. Jokic can definitely throw it down. He's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
And guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me. Watching him just the 1 year in Kentucky, I didn't know he had that in his package, but he's a terrific passer. And you're right, his feel for the game is outstanding. And whenever there's an opportunity to drive, Gordon just flies to the rim. Great quickness, breathtaking quickness.
Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. A three-pointer, no good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a defensive player of the year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Jokic with the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Inside and stolen by Gordon. Here's Barton. Good D by Mitchell.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Back to Conley. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
Morris outside. With the drive. Here's Green. That's short off the rim.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Clarkson passes to Gay. Back to Clarkson. Over Green. Offensive rebound. The shot misses. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Denver leading by 11. Here's Morris. Pass to Rivers. Back to Morris. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Najee passes to Rivers. 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here.
Tell you what, say what you will about Gay and his defense, but he's working at it. Tireless effort.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Clarkson against Morris. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
To the middle, here's Oni. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Oni's got his first bucket in this one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. And that'll...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Jazz. We've got Rudy Gay. Also Whiteside out there. Joe Ingles is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. Gay against Green. Rivers gets a wide open look. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for Utah. It's a 10-point game. And the basket by Ingles.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Green, the pass to Dozier. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ingles kicks to Clarkson. And the 3 off target. Dozier passes to Morris. Pass to Green. Morris right side. It's Rivers on the wing. The Nuggets with another miss.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And Morris comes over to help. Pass to Gay. And now the Nuggets fast break. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Gay kicks to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Green. The Nuggets leading by 10. Morris with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight. You know, Clark, there's a patience to Morris's game that gives this team confidence.
Yeah, and I like it too, Kevin. I mean, he makes really excellent reads and never seems to be in a hurry or playing outside of himself. And he can orchestrate with the best of them.
Clarkson dishes to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Morris outside. And the pass to Najee. 1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. Rebounded by the Jazz. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot to be excited about with Porter. He's got a really special blend of size, athleticism, and advanced skill.
There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Here's Gordon. And at last, they get one to fall. Gordon's got the lead up to 12 now for Denver.
And really only because of injury did Porter fall to the 14th pick back in that 2018 draft.
Yeah, and if you remember, Greg, before the college season began that year, he was in the mix to be taken #1 overall. But you know what? The injury happened, and he's in a really good spot now. He can eventually become a multi-time All-Star.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Clock is at 3. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Good.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
The Nuggets leading by 10. Murray outside. Passes to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Takes a 3. And Gobert gets to Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. Back to Conley. Porter with a block.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Murray outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Jazz ball.
Here's Conley. Missed.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive for Murray. Really doing his best to.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's O'Neal, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Barton against Mitchell. Murray outside. Shoots. Jokic with the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 16. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Denver.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
And also the ball hockey, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking it in.
For 3, Mitchell gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is what makes Mitchell dangerous, his ability to rise up immediately after catching that pass.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Murray finds Jokic. And here's Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19. Jokic, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
On the wing, Mitchell. Martin defending. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. That one drops for him.
Excellent fundamentals by Bogdanovich. I mean, he really excels at keeping his balance even when the defense tries to get physical with him.
Now here's Murray. It's Barton on the wing. Murray outside. Barton passes to Murray. Over Conley. Murray, no good. Jazz trail by 13. To the inside. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. To the wing right side. Conley for three. Doesn't go for him. And it's Denver the other way. At one point, they led by 16. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
Barton doesn't back up now. He really takes on challenges. Even when you rough up Barton, he's going to fight through contact and make it hard for him. Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Conley against Murray. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jokic. Shoots it up. And it's good. With time running down in the shot clock. Jokic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nuggets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jokic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
From deep. He can't get that one. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Down by 15. And that one, good.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Murray outside. No good that time. Mitchell against Barton. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at small forward. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism, where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block, back to the basket, trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
And Phoenix has possession, following the bucket by the Jazz. Bridges outside. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from downtown.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Right side, Bogdanovic. Up and over Crowder. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Conley against Paul. From deep. Bridges passes to Crowder. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Pass to Booker. Paul against Conley. To the middle. Here's Crowder. Soft touch off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now Gobert. To the inside. Mitchell. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Paul against Conley. Beyond the arc. The shot misses. And Utah will come the other way. Let's go with a 3. Mitchell. And the tip in on the offensive boards. Mitchell's got 7 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Pass to Aiden. Here's Crowder. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Here's O'Neal. Back to Bogdanovich. Now Gobert is covered by Aiden. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Conley. Oh, rejected by Aiden.
Oh, man, 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Aiden there.
No coverage that time.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
On the wing, Mitchell. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position. Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Utah leading. Conley passes to Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. Booker against Mitchell. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Paul. Inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Utah ball.
For Utah, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Conley against Paul. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Over Paul. Here's Gobert. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Okay, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Conley finds Mitchell with the drive. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Mitchell's got 11.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Utah. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Paul after the basket by Utah. Bridges outside. They swipe it. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Almost converts despite the contact.
And that one falls for Bogdanovich. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Pass to Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. against Paul. On the take. Second chance effort, and it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. Outside Mitchell. To the paint. Clock at 6. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Payne, pass to McGee. Rebound, Utah.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League.
And the basket by Shamet.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Oni, defended by Payne. Ingles from outside. Called in by McGee. They talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player. You have to credit the G League for developing his game, Brent.
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops, B.A. Played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. And some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. And Hassan Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
Here's Shamet. Puts up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
Shamet has these kind of games where it looks like he won't miss.
Clarkson against Kaminsky. Pass to Oni. Gay right side. On the wing, Clarkson. Utah gets it back. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, there's not a rebound that Whiteside cannot get to when he's floating around the charge circle, reaches up, snatches that one down.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. McGee passes to Payne. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Whiteside. Intercepted. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's McGee. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by McGee.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Now here's Clarkson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Ingles, no good. Payne with it. Ingles covering. The shot by Payne, no good. The Jazz have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Ingles, good. Ingles got his first points of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Payne. To the middle. Here's McGee. And Whiteside with a block.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Kaminsky finds Johnson. Back to Kaminsky. Shot clock at 5. Johnson with it. To the inside. It's stolen by Clarkson. Down low. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Look, I know everybody wants to play point guard, but when Whiteside starts to do it, look out.
Outside Payne. Pass to Kaminsky. Now McGee. Stolen by Whiteside. To the inside. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Rudy Gay up off the ground and dunking it down hard. Nice to see that.
To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
It's good if it goes. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 11 points and 1 rebound. What did you think about Utah, Kenny?
Efficiency.
And that should do it with the...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
We've got Cameron Johnson. Frank Kaminsky is out there with JaVale McGee in this campaign. And it's Shamet in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Pass to Gobert. Outside for Mitchell. 4-3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
This is Mitchell at his best. Such an aggressive scorer, always ready to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Kaminsky, right side. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now, and they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder.
His first personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game. For 3, O'Neal. They get it again. Stolen by Bridges. He goes up, and Booker with the jam.
The attention Mikal had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
Utah's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to Mitchell from deep three-point range. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
All night, they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Ayton with the stuff.
And as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA, Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
A big group substitution here for Utah. Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Clarkson's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Oni subbed in for Conley. Now here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Three-pointer. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Clarkson up top. Booker defending. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Takes the 3. And another miss by Utah.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And another miss by Utah. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. He takes it in. Yep, that one goes. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Booker getting contact, still finding a way to finish through it.
Clarkson against Booker. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. Ingles with it. Here's Honey. Clock at 4. Here's Whiteside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Booker.
Utah foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:14 left in the third. Booker finds Bridges. Back to Booker. It's stolen by Clarkson.
The over and back call, always avoidable.
So you want to get your coach fired up? Do something like that right there. That kind of loss of concentration will drive your coach crazy.
And so here's Phoenix after the basket by Utah. Paul passes to Bridges. Up top, Aiden. He has 6. Pass to Crowder. 5 to shoot. Tries again. Here's Bridges. Back to Crowder. Stolen by Whiteside. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Here's Oni. Covered by Crowder. Ingles from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Aiden's got 8 rebounds in the game. The steal. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Back to Clarkson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Shoots from the right block. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly. Whew.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Utah leading, and Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at center. O'Neal on the wing. The 3 from Mitchell. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul passes to Aiden. Now Crowder. Back to Aiden. Pass to Crowder. And here's Aiden. He shoots again. And the layup is up and in.
The defense gets physical, but Aiden doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Here's O'Neal. On the wing, Mitchell. From the baseline. The Suns clear it.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Stolen by Conley. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Three-pointer, O'Neal. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Bridges finds Paul. Hayden with it. It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Bogdanovic. And it's Crowder missing. For Utah, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Back to Gobert. And the shot. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told them he likes what he's seeing inside, saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
The Suns have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And Crowder with the jam.
And you can't forget about Jay out there in transition and getting to the right spot on the floor.
Outside Mitchell. Takes it inside. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Conley against Paul. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Gobert. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Gobert. And the Jazz lead by 6. Conley against Paul. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Conley. They get it back. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz?
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
And they've done a terrific job defensively, causing some turnovers, and then cashing in on those. Well, that just makes all the difference.
Here's Conley, following the score by Phoenix. Pass to O'Neal. Left side, Bogdanovich. Paul with a steal. Ayton against Mitchell. Paul. So it'll be 2-3. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And here are the Suns now. After the basket by Utah. Inside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's foul number 2 for him.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Gay's checked in for Utah. Now here's Booker. Crowder right side. It doesn't go for him. The Jazz go the other way with it. The 3-ball. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Second team foul.
Selected 13th overall in the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell made an immediate impact for Utah as a rookie, leading the Jazz to a first-round upset of OKC in the playoffs. Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
Gobert passes to Mitchell. The 3 is up. No good. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road.